Hi, and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel, I am your manifesting yogini. Today, I have a full body Vinyasa yoga flow as part of a 5-part series inspired by the book 5 Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom. In this practice, we will be manifesting physical wealth. Yoga asana is a great way to invest in your physical wealth, and often that is the sole reason many people engage in yoga. It's okay, in my opinion, if yoga is only a way for you to keep your body physically well. It's also good to keep in mind that the physical health and vitality that comes from a regular yoga practice is only a byproduct and not the main objective of yoga. The main objective of yoga is liberation or moksha, and the way to liberation differentiates depending on the style of yoga and philosophy you prescribe to. To quote BKS Iyengar, asana is not for the sake of the body, that's only a support. If the earth is not there, you cannot walk. Can you walk on water? Asana are the foundation of the earth for us, so that from holding the earth, we are able to touch the light of our soul. I won't be using any props for this practice today, so when you're ready, put your favorite music on if you like to listen to music, and let's begin. Okay, so we'll start in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide apart on your mat. Bring the toes to touch and reaching the hips towards the heels. Reaching the fingertips forward. Forehead comes to the mat or to a block or something. Allowing the body to settle here. What can you witness in the body? What are you observing in the breath? Is the breath shallow or deep? Steady or jagged? Breathing in and out through the nose. Are you able to deepen the breath by expanding the breath into the back of the body, all the way to the tailbone? And continue this in the next inhalation up to hands and knees. Moving through some cat-cows. Inhale. The belly drops, gaze lifts, exhale, round through the spine, press the floor away, strong straight arms. Moving in unison with breath, inhale into your cow tilt, exhale, rounding into your cat. Perhaps Ujjayi breathing, that's in and out through the nose with a slight constriction on the back of the throat. This helps to produce heat in the body. It also helps to regulate the breath in unison with the movement. And one more round of cat-cow. And find a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Heart peels open. Exhale, thread the needle. Find the right shoulder, the right ear. The left hand can come up onto the fingertips, left elbow to the ceiling. Pressing through the back of the right arm and palm. And release the left hand underneath the shoulder. reaching the right arm right where it came. And then reach the fingertips forward, thumb facing up. Extend the left leg behind you, lifting it hip height. Press the left heel away. Drag the grounded hand and knee towards each other as you reach the lifted leg and hand away from each other. And just hold here in your sunbird, lifting through the back of the skull. Gaze is slightly forward. Release the right toes down. Come onto the big toe side of the left foot. Right hand underneath the shoulder and left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Stay right here, perhaps gaze towards the left thumb. Stay right here, ground with the left foot, lifting the right knee up off the floor. And release the right knee down. Release the left hand down. Left knee comes down. And thread the needle on the other side. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Find the left shoulder, the left ear, reaching the right hand forward. Coming onto the finger pads of the right hand, right elbow to the ceiling. And press through the back of the left hand, twisting open. Breathing here. Walking the right hand underneath the shoulder, reach the left arm up right where it came. And extend the left fingertips forward, thumb facing up. You can adjust the right hand underneath the shoulder if you need. Extend the right leg behind you, lifting it just hip height. The grounded hand and knee drag in towards each other. Notice what that does to the abdominal muscles, and the lifted leg and arm reach away. Release the left hand down. Come to the big toe side of the right foot, reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here, or perhaps if it feels wide in your neck, gaze towards the right fingertips. And perhaps from here, adding some core work, lifting the left knee up off the floor. And release the left knee comes down. Come right back through to another child's pose. Setting your personal intentions for class today if you'd like to do so. Otherwise, it can be the intention of physical wealth, which is the intention of class today. And maybe there's just one area in your physical wealth that was mentioned in the book that you feel like you want to focus on. He mentions exercise and diet, sleeping, meditation. All these things are important to our physical health. And reaching the fingertips a little farther forward, bringing them about mats width apart, rooting through all 10 knuckles of the palms, gripping the mat with the fingertips, and coming up, tucking the toes under, pressing the hips back into a down dog. The feet are about hips width apart. That's just about the width of a fist. It's not very far. From here, lifting high onto the balls of the feet, soften the knees and press the hips away. And release the heels down in line with the pinky toe and the middle toes. And from here, are you able to lift the toes up off the floor, inviting a little bit more of a calf stretch. Dragging the hands in towards each other, notice how the triceps begin to wrap in. And lifting high onto the balls of the feet once again, and just tiptoe the feet forward to the front of the mat. Come into a ragdoll, nice soft generous bend through the knees, perhaps grabbing opposite elbows and swaying side to side. Release the hands, press through the feet, and slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. The head, neck, and shoulders are last to arrive. When you arrive, bring the feet together. The heels are just slightly apart. Reach the fingertips up overhead. Palms can come together in a Kali Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the sides of the waist, lifting the ears away from the shoulders. Press through the feet. Inhale, exhale over to the left hand side. Keep pressing through the left foot to deepen through the side bend. Inhale back to center. Pause here. And exhale over to the right. Pressing through the right foot. Inhale, returning back to center. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, big step back with the left foot. Find a low lunge. The left hand comes to the mat. Right hand to the right knee. Press gently into the knee to twist that chest open. From here, the left hip drops down and the right hand reaches towards the ceiling. Perhaps gazing towards the right hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release both hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn yourself around to the long edge of the mat. All 10 toes facing forward for your wide-legged forward fold. From your wide-legged forward fold, Skandasana to the back of the mat. So listen carefully. We're just turning the left toes slightly out. So they're just pointed towards the corner of the mat. So we're not putting the foot into Warrior Two. We're just bringing the toes to the corner of the mat and pressing the hip back towards the heel. Try to keep the left heel down. Maybe the right toes can come up off the floor. You'll see I'm not too deep in my Skandasana yet. And then walk yourself all the way. We always say yet, because we never know. Maybe one day. So walk yourself all the way to the back of the mat. Step the left foot back. And meet to the right. Into down dog. And from here, moving through a vinyasa. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Shifting forward, shoulders stack over wrist. Elbows hug into the sides. Option to drop the knees as you lower all the way down. Keep the gaze and head lifted as you lower, dragging the hands towards the feet. Inhale, rise up to Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Exhale, pressing up either onto hands and knees or into your plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Lifting the hips away, dragging the hands in towards each other. Heels in the direction of the floor, but keep a nice soft bend through the knees. Bring the toes to touch. Inhale, the right foot lifts just hip height. And send the left heel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, send the right knee to nose. Step it through between the hands. Find your foundation here, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot. Right knee over right ankle. Reach the fingertips back behind you, rising up to your high lunge. From your high lunge, lean the torso over the front leg. Lean, lean, lean. And then step the left foot to meet the right. Sit down into your Utkatasana chair pose. Sit nice and low. Release the hands behind the back, interlace the hands. Bend the elbows, squeeze the elbows in towards each other, and as you exhale, fold over the legs, straighten, press the fists away. Perhaps they come off your low back. Keep the palms together. So we're getting the stretch from the shoulders. Release the hands, come back into this forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or thighs. Lengthen here through the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Step the right foot back. Big long step back. And release the right hand to the floor, left hand to the knee. And just a gentle press into the knee to peel the torso to the left. And from here, the left arm is just an extension of the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, release both hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn yourself over to the long edge of the mat into your wide-legged forward fold. It doesn't really matter what you do with your hands here. Just lifting here through the tailbone. And then turning the right toes just to the corner edge of the mat. Sit the right hip back and keep the right heel planted on the floor for this, for your Skandasana pose. And then we'll turn yourself all the way around to the back edge of the mat. Step back into down dog. Inhale forward into your vinyasa. Lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Up dog, the thighs are up off the floor, low belly pulls in, broadening through the collarbone, chest pulls forward. Exhale, press back. And down dog, rolling over the toes. Toes to touch. Inhale, left foot lifts, three-legged dog, pressing the left heel away, right heel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to nose, stepping the left foot forward between the hands. Find your foundation here, lifting high onto the ball of the back foot, reach the fingertips back behind you, and inhale, rise up to your high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward over the front leg. Float that right foot to meet the left, stepping into your Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, the second favorite thumb on top. Squeeze the elbows together and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Keep the hands right where you are. Inhale with a flat back all the way up to standing. And feet together, palms reach overhead. Lengthening through the sides of the waist, lifting the ears away from the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, press into the feet, side bend over to the right. Try not to collapse that left shoulder. Keep the left armpit open. Inhale, back to center and over to the left. What happens when you gently squeeze the butt cheeks here? Inhale, back to center, and exhale, swan dive, fold forward over the legs. Left foot steps back, big step back into your low crescent lunge, and from here, we'll drop the left heel down, moving into a Virabhadrasana 2. Middle the hands left and right into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, gazing over the right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Hands come through to heart center. Turn the left toes slightly out and sit the left hip down. You'll notice I'm staying high in my Skandasana. It can be a more active side lunge. Inhale. And exhale, reach the right hand forward. Find the right hand to the right floor. And come into that low lunge twist. Left hand reaches towards the ceiling. For an added challenge here, perhaps you can come to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Perhaps you can find peace fingers around the left foot and lift the left toes up off the floor. And wherever you are, step back into down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, lower. Gaze stays lifted. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, press the hips back, down dog. Right foot lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the right foot forward. Reach the fingertips back behind you. Inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. Hands can be at heart center or reach the palms forward, leaning over the front leg. This time, you can also bring your hands to your thigh for added balance. To help with balance here, we're going to move into warrior 3. So floating the left toes up off the floor, pressing the ball of the foot away, or you can flex to the foot. Are you able to dip the chest a little bit lower? And then send the left knee forward. Find your balance here. Crossing the left leg over the right. Reaching the palms back behind by your side. The leg that is over is the arm that is under. So the left arm under, right arm over for your eagle. Draw the elbows down. Inhale. And exhale. Release and fly. Just pause here. Connecting to the breath. Feeling the residue of practice so far. Notice if your heart rate has increased. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. And right through to our warrior 2. So release the right heel down, windmill hands right then left. Virabhadrasana 2. You may need to widen out the feet when you arrive. Broadening out through the collarbones, shoulders stacked right over hips. Hands through to heart center. And sit the right hip down into your Skandasana to the back of the mat. From here, the left arm reaches forward, places the left hand onto the floor. And you can find that twist, or perhaps coming to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. Perhaps playing with lifting the right foot up off the floor. And it might be easier on one side than the other. And wherever you are, come right back through to down dog. Inhale forward, move through your vinyasa. All meeting in down dog. Inhale, left foot, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, rising up to your crescent lunge. And right through to your warrior three. You bring your hands to your thigh for added balance, or reach the fingertips forward. Find your warrior Virabhadrasana 3. Dipping that chest nice and low. Finding that T shape with the body. And finding your balance, drawing the right knee into the chest, crossing the right knee over the left. Maybe your foot can hook onto the calf. Sometimes mine does, sometimes it doesn't. The right arm is under the left for eagle arms. Inhale and exhale and fly. Heel toe the feet out, heels out wide, toes out wide, heels in. And sit down like you're sitting into a chair, and we'll swing the hips through to our Malasana Yogi squat. Come to a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Knees out wide. I like to add a strengthener to this Baddha Konasana. You can walk the hips back. Bring the hands to the knees and press the knees into the hands as the hands press back into the knees. This just helps to strengthen the muscles we're about to stretch. Inhale, exhale, lean forward over the legs. And just allow gravity. We're not using any force. Giving the breath a chance to settle. Where can you relax in the body? What can you let go of? And slowly coming back up to standing, up to seated. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Walk the heels in underneath the knees and reach the fingertips forward and rounding with a C curve of the spine. Lower all the way down to the earth. Perhaps walk the feet a little closer in, preparing for a bridge pose. Bring the upper arm bones to the earth and press into the earth to lift the shoulder blades up off the floor. And walk them down the back, perhaps lifting the hips and walking them a little closer to the heels, feeling the entirety of the spine root down into the earth before you lift the hips up off the floor into your bridge. Option 2, interlace the hands underneath you. If your hands are interlaced, release them and lift the heels up off the floor and slowly lower down, feeling each vertebrae lower to the floor one at a time, finishing with the tailbone. From here, lifting just the hips slightly once again and drawing onto the left glute muscles, and then draw the knees into the chest and over to the left for your reclined twist. Right hand stretched to the right, gazing towards the right fingertips. The left hand can be stretched to the left, or placing the left hand for an added weight onto the right leg. Where can you soften here in this posture? Engaging the core, drawing the knees back to center, and placing the feet back down just to lift the hips slightly and rock over onto the right glute. And draw the knees back into the chest. This is important. We want to have the knees in line with the hips. And then drawing the gaze towards the left fingertips if that feels wise in your neck. Noticing the quality of the breath. Engaging the core slightly, drawing the knees back to center, rocking the hips back to center, and then drawing the knees into the chest. Bring the knees out wide and reach in between the feet to find the outer edges of the feet, or just peace fingers around big toes, or just the thighs. We don't want just to do a sit-up to get to your feet here. We want the back to be flat. Happy baby is a release for the back and the shoulders. And you can invite some play here with your happy baby, extending one leg and then the other, extending both legs. And when you're ready, release, bring the knees back into the chest, and come to your final posture of class Shavasana. I invite you to stay here if you like a digital detox to do your own Shavasana. Otherwise, if you like a guided Shavasana, I have links in the description for that. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a very physically healthy day and life ahead of you. Thank you and namaste.